now I'm going to talk about some boot camp. This is basically like our time to really learn everything. So what is boot camp? It's not like the military kind where we're kind of riding y'all to get fit or something. We really just want you to learn and become familiar with Hack for Impact and kind of what we're doing, the types of technology we're using, and our mission. The reason we're doing this is because we're transitioning to a new tech stack this year. So we want everyone familiar with it. That'll be the MERN stack, which is really just filled with JavaScript, MongoDB, Express, Node, and React. And yeah, we just want you all to feel comfortable and confident that you're able to design, develop, or lead a team, and really just find resources that you might need. So developers, unfortunately, you're going to be listening to me a bunch. I'll be leading most of these workshops. And yeah, you will be learning the MERN stack from the ground up. That means just basic web development, kind of how the internet works a little, database stuff, and somehow we're going to fit that into 5 weeks. It may feel rushed. I think all the directors are kind of aware of this, so hopefully it's not too stressful. And by the end, you'll have a pretty awesome product. We'll talk about that a bit more in a second.
Yeah, and so the designers are going to be kind of following along in the beginning with Ethan's curriculum relating to mostly front-end development. And you're also going to be joining back with him at the end to work with React. But then in between then, we're going to be following some national resources from Hack Nationals that are pretty standardized for design. And so we're going to be learning about the product design timeline, some basic UI UX stuff, as well as y'all are going to be working with a client and designing a real UI using Figma. So we're going to get familiar with that as well. And we're also going to like learn from each other because we have some pretty good designers in this group. So I'm really excited to get to work with you all.
Awesome, sweet. And for product managers, you'll get a good mix of Ethan, Elena, and myself. So we'll get a good overview of full stack development. So kind of covering the basics. So HTML, CSS will be there for that whole week. And then after the first week of bootcamp, we'll split. So the first session of the week, we'll be doing dev stuff. And then the second session of the week, we'll be doing some more PM related stuff. So we'll cover JS basics, databases, React with Ethan. And then Elena and myself will cover social goods, success metrics, PRDs, product roadmaps, and also you'll get a chance to meet your nonprofit partners towards the end.
Yeah, and here's just a really general timeline of what bootcamp's going to look like. So y'all can see we're all together at the start, and then we start breaking up. Devs do dev stuff, designers do design stuff, and PMs do PM stuff. And then, you know, kind of come back together. And I think we're off again. I can't really see that right now. But yeah, that's a super broad outline. Yeah, and these slides are going to be posted. So yeah, don't worry about taking notes or anything.
And this starts, which day is this starting, the bootcamp?
This is starting right after I finish this slide, or like 2 slides.
Right on.
Yeah. So for final projects, the devs, we kind of curated a grocery planner website product. And that basically is going to look something like this. It has HTML, CSS, JavaScript going. It's nothing too fancy, but you will be getting your hands dirty and everything. This random recipe thing, you're actually going to be calling a server, getting data back and posting to it. You'll eventually create your own database where you'll have data and then transition it to a React frontend. So just on your own, you'll be developing something hopefully kind of cool, kind of useful, but also learning along the way. PMs, y'all are actually going to be working on PRDs and product roadmaps for the actual team you'll be on. And designers will be doing Figma mockups for real clients. And then throughout all this bootcamp, I mean, we're students too. So we really understand like quarter system kind of sucks. It's really fast, really hard, and we don't want to be adding too much on top of it. So let us know if it's way too much. We're happy to work with you, help you out, and also just help y'all out in general. We have a Discord that's still kind of getting set up, but that's definitely a place to come and ask for help. We'll be hosting like office hours, so you can really just talk to us and yeah, just communicate because we want you to succeed. Like that's the point of bootcamp. We want to be making great products all together.